welcome to Virtual Creme. I'm Ms Zoe, and today we're going to be doing a rainbow fish art project. For today's project, you are going to need some construction paper. I use blue, but whatever color you want to use. Some scissors. Ask an adult for help first. Glue. Some crayons or markers or colored pencils, and some tin foil out of the kitchen. Now, before we start on our rainbow fish project, why don't we read our rainbow fish book? Rainbow Fish was written and illustrated by Marcus Pfister. Does anyone remember what this part of the book is called? The front cover. Very good. Kiss your brain. And what about this part? The back cover. Beautiful. And what is this straight line that holds the whole book together? The spine. Perfect. You also have a spine. Reach back and touch that bony part of your back. That is your spine, and it helps hold you together just like the spine holds our book together. Are we ready? The rainbow fish was the most beautiful fish in the sea, but he never played with the other fish. I'm too beautiful, he thought. Once, a little blue fish asked for one of his shining scales, but the rainbow fish just laughed. Never, he said. After that, the other fish swam away from him. The rainbow fish was all alone. He went to the starfish for help. Why doesn't anybody like me? He asked. Go ask the octopus, said the starfish. She is very wise. The octopus said, give away one of your shining scales. You won't be as beautiful, but you'll have friends. I can't do that, cried the rainbow fish. Suddenly, the little blue fish was back. Please, he said, could I have just one scale? Well, the rainbow fish thought, maybe just one tiny scale. The little blue fish was so pleased, and it made Rainbow Fish very happy. Soon, all the fish came, and the rainbow fish gave away his scales one by one. Finally, he had only one shining scale left. But now, as he swam off to play with his friends, he was the happiest fish in the sea. That was a very nice story that we read. What do you think the best lesson that rainbow fish learned was? I like all of your answers. I agree that sharing is something nice and kind that we can do for our mommies and daddies at home, or our siblings, or whoever you might be hanging out with while you're at home right now. Speaking of sharing, would you like to go grab a stuffed animal or a sibling or an adult at home to do your rainbow fish art project with? It's a lot more fun when you can do it with someone else. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is take your marker, and we're going to start with his mouth. Now, rainbow fish has two lips, just like we do, and it kind of looks like a heart. Then you're going to draw his body, which is a big oval shape. I'm going to leave a space right there for later for his fin. And here's his big oval shaped body. And then he has what looks like another big heart shape for his back fin. And these are what help him move through the water. He has a big triangle-shaped fin on top. That's called his dorsal fin and helps him steer. And he's got another triangle-shaped fin on the bottom that helps him move back and forth. What helps him see so that he's not bumping into rocks and other fish? Eyes, very good. we're gonna draw one big circle and a smaller circle in the middle for his eyes. There we go, now he can see. And what is his body covered in? Does he have fur like a dog? No. Does he have hair on his head like we do? Nope. He has scales. And scales look like M shapes. Can you draw a letter M's over and over rainbow fish? This is a great fun way to practice writing letter M. They don't have to be perfect. How many letter M's do you think I've drawn on my rainbow fish for his scales? I don't know. All right, when he is all covered in scales, you can always put the cat back on your marker all the way so it clicks. And then you can grab your crayons or your markers and color in his scales. And if you look, I'm using my pincher grip to hold my crayon, and I'm being careful to stay inside the lines. Those are important skills that we've been working on, right? What color am I using for rainbow fish's scales? Purple, good job. Do some purple scales. I think next I'll use some blue. Okay, and then I'm going to color his fins. Some red. See, I'm being careful to stay inside the lines so my picture looks nice and tidy when I'm all done. And I almost forgot his yellow lips. Now, some of you might need help with this part. You're going to take the tin foil that you got from the kitchen, and with an adult, you're going to hold your scissors. Are scissors for cutting hair? No. Are scissors for cutting your clothes? No. Scissors are only for paper. So for his shiny scales, you're going to carefully use your scissors and cut out, they almost look like backward C shapes. It makes a funny noise when you cut it, doesn't it? It's a lot louder than paper. Next, you're going to take your glue and pick a few scales. Oops. Where you want your shiny tinfoil scales to go. Always put the cap back on your glue stick as well. And then you're going to take your shiny scales and press them down into the glue so that they are nice and flat and sticky. Now he's shiny just like our rainbow fish from the book. So as I was showing you guys how to draw, I was rushing through it a little bit. But when you take your time and it's all finished, you should have a fish that looks like this. He's got all of his pretty scales and different colors. You can also use tissue paper to make seaweed, or you could draw more of his fish friends in the background, or even the big octopus that he met in the cave. Until next time, I'm Ms. Zoe, and thank you for joining me for art class.